Hi, I'm Shane, and if you've never seen me before, on TikTok I read my high school diary entries 35 years to the day they were written. Whew, that was a lot yesterday. I know I responded to one comment, I think it was Crispy, and said that it was harder to record than I had anticipated it being. I hadn't really revisited the details of the accident in years and years, in decades probably. Obviously, I know that it happened. I remember that it happened, but the specifics of it, I hadn't really thought about in a long time. Several of you pointed out that I should not have been driving. And in hindsight, we all knew that. In the moment, though, it was just like, next thing, yay, cottage, let's go, come on, yay, prom weekend. There is one detail about that day that I did not record, but I recall pretty viscerally. My parents were at a family party at Nadia's house. I actually reached out to her yesterday and I was like, what could this party have been? And we figured out that it was probably a first communion. So they were over there. And when we got to that gas station in Ottawa, Illinois, and made our phone calls, that's where I called them at her house. And I got my mom on the phone and told her what had happened. And she figured out where I was, got the details, hung up the phone, and then she went and threw up. Then she and my dad made arrangements, I'm sure, for Mark and Andy probably just to stay at Nadia's while they came down to Ottawa and handled the mess. On the day of the entry where I found out that I was going to get to drive Bruce's Mustang to prom, and that relieved all of the stress of not being able to afford the limo and all of that, Annabelle texted me and said, you sound so excited and the followers are so excited about you getting to drive that car, and I am sitting here with sweaty palms. And I responded to her that if it had gone any other way, if the accident had been worse than it was, I don't know that I would be doing the TikTok. It felt miraculous in the moment to me that we all literally stood up and walked away from that car, and it still feels miraculous to me today. So now let's have some fun and look at some prom pics. These are in rough chronological order, I think, for the weekend. I did not remember that this picture existed. This is me and my family when I am all ready to go to the Friday night prom, which was Jason's prom. I am wearing the dress, for longtime followers, I am wearing the dress that Hannah wore to prom 2 years ago when she went with my cousin Max. Here's the fam. Here is the formal prom picture that we took at Jason's prom. Blacking out the faces of people because, as I've said before, nobody asked to be part of this. This picture cracks me up because it is from the next night, from the pre-prom party before my prom, and I am in my prom dress carrying Andy, who maybe is sleeping, around the party. In the foreground is Annabelle with her face blocked out. This is the group of girls that we all went together to the Macaulay prom. Starting from the left, you have Siobhan, Annabelle, me, Molly in the green, Wendy, Katie, Lisa DeLuca, and Daisy. And then here we all are with our dates. All the way on the left, the tall one is Martin. So Siobhan took Martin. Next is Derek and Annabelle. Then me. I didn't have to block out Jason's face because my hair did it for me. And then Molly, she took a college boy. Wendy took Evan. And then Katie, I don't remember her date's name. And finally, to cap off the weekend, the formal picture of Jason and myself from my prom. And I kind of hate to say this, but I want you all to be ready. 20 days to graduation. I'll see y'all tomorrow.